Last time we defeated the Taoist me and forgot to read. In empty mountains, falling blossoms sound, a flute's soft notes reveal homes around. Wearing masks that obscures false and true, they burrow they borrow forms to seek Cinnabar's hue. Long ago, a young man ventured alone to the webbed ridge seeking vengeance. However, he was captured by Yaoguais and endured many hardships in their lair before narrowly escaping. Upon his return to the kingdom of Juzi, numerous weavers approached him, hoping he would lead them to the estate of Zhu on the ridge to find the legendary jade shuttle. The young man, overwhelmed, shut his doors to visitors, but his mother couldn't understand his reluctance and pressured him to lead the weavers to the ridge to slay the Yaoguais and rescue his father. Yet human nature is unpredictable, and the weavers, each with their own agendas, failed to unite in the face of danger. They quarreled incessantly, and were ultimately wiped out by the giant green spider in the estate. The young man, cowering in fear, was shocked to see the spider transform into the green-clad maiden he had once encountered in the cave. Disillusioned with humanity, he tearfully begged the fairy to let him stay on the ridge and cultivate. The green-clad maiden scolded him harshly and expelled him from the estate. The young man wandered to an abandoned village on the ridge. The insect guais, having heard of his plight, took pity on him. A dragonfly guai introduced him to her master, the 100-eyed Taoist master at the Temple of Yellow Flowers. At the temple, all the Taoists wore stone masks. The Taoist master told the young man that to achieve the Tao, he must sever all worldly ties and don a stone mask to cut off his mortal connections. The young man hesitated and wandered around the temple. Unexpectedly, an elderly woman in red arrived with a group of beautiful maidens, including the green-clad maiden and the girl in yellow. Later, the temple hosted a banquet for the maidens. The young man, spying from the side, saw the table laden with dishes. Human oil stir-fried, fresh human meat cooked and roasted, tofu blocks made from human brains, and meat buns filled with human flesh. The stench was nauseating, and he could only watch as the Yaoguais feasted on humans. The Taoist master, noticing his shock, remarked indifferently, "It is in a Yaoguai's nature to eat humans. Mortal lives are short. Even if we consume them, it only shortens their lifespan by a few decades, a mere blink of an eye." That night, the young man felt an overwhelming sense of loneliness. Under the moonlight, he played a tune from his homeland, feeling utterly lost. He realized that if he didn't become a Yaoguai, he might be eaten by his fellow disciples. Reflecting deeply, he questioned how he'd ended up in such a predicament. After a long night of tears, he resolved to become a disciple and pursue the Tao. Since he couldn't change his fate, he decided to go with it. Determined, he asked his master for the quickest path to becoming a Yaoguai. The master told him, "In the purple cloud mountain, there's a rare insect called the armor worm. Consuming its eggs will allow you to ascend and become a Yaoguai." Interesting. We got a new transformation. Okay, so we have a new stat for increasing poison damage. Duskveil. Oh. Okay. The blood moon rises once again. Oh! That didn't even feel like an attack. I thought he was like preparing for an attack. I thought he was preparing for an attack. I was like, wait, why am I getting hit? Okay. not skip this? It's fine. No, this is not what I want to... This is not what I intended to... Oh, shoot. Shoot! Oh. Whoa! 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 What even hit me? I keep... That's not my best start. Really? Whew! Well, that wasn't too bad.
All these years apart. And they've marred you like this. I journeyed from Mount Lee to delve into the mysteries of this valley. I didn't mean to hold this back from you. It was because I had to. I stayed my hand for my ties to his mother. That's why I called upon you. But how did you get this? I thought it was with the 100-eyed Guai. This may well be the design of destiny itself. I shall help you and restore its power. Consider this as my token of gratitude. A few strings dangling from the sky. No one knows whether they lead to weal or woe. Why does everyone vie to scale them?
I don't know. I didn't know that people were scaling them. Weaver's needle, vessels. This vessel of mine is forged not of iron or steel nor of gold, but solely from the eyes of my son. Ooh, Kunsteel. Duskveil's horn. And 2 gold tree cores. And a mine core with no icon. And a double-combed rooster blood drink. Or soak. Okay. Okay. Vessel, right. Weaver's needle. Upon activation, relentlessly homes in on and attacks the enemy. Highly effective against specific enemies. Please tell me that the final boss of this area is one of them. Upon activation, yeah. Yeah. R2 plus L. If it'll be highly effective against the 100-eyed Taoist, that would be great, because that's a crazy fight. I'm gonna switch. Can be used to craft armor. Piece of steel forged from the unyielding essence of a spine that never bends to the relentless tides of time. Can be used in crafting weapons. And then we have this. Using the gourd while in poison state removes the poison status and moderately increases movement speed and critical hit chance. Cool. We have 2 journal entries. Outling shoots the Duskveil. A brief song stirs the valiant heart. Long crows pierce the night apart, leaping high then falling low, drifting like duckweed in the flow. He lay on the ground, still unsure of how he had been defeated. The previously unremarkable Taoist-robed insect guy, whom he had previously dismissed as insignificant, now stood before him with a smirk on his face. Seeing the guy holding a radiant golden hairpin, he suddenly understood. He wanted to ask a question, but found he couldn't speak. The pain was unbearable. It seemed that his throat was slit by the vile insect with the hairpin. He should be dying. He closed his eyes, not wanting his last sight to be that hideous face. Unexpectedly, someone turned him over and carefully applied decoction to his wound. He could breathe again, but this brought him no relief. The guy clicked its tongue in amazement. The medicine master gave is truly remarkable. It has mended the severed part completely. What a pity to use it on this one. He opened his eyes and tried to ask a question, but the guy stopped him. Don't rush. External medicine can't heal internal injuries. Besides, I don't intend to cure you. With that, the guy waved his hand, and 2 fake Taoists in green robes carried over a jade box covered with a brocade. The Gwai took out a golden cocoon and said, We mountain Gwais are unworthy of this item. It's best to test it on you. Panic-stricken, he coughed up blood which splattered onto the golden cocoon. The cocoon broke upon contact with the blood, and a worm with a human head and a golden body emerged, quickly squirmed into the grass and disappeared. The Gwai remained unperturbed and pulled out another golden cocoon from the jade box. Master was truly wise to have prepared 2 golden cocoons. He tried to struggle, but his body was tightly bound by a cobweb. The Gwai commanded, Pour it down his throat. The fake Taoist brought several buckets of water and forced his head back, pouring some foul-smelling concoction into his mouth. He felt something go down his throat. After swallowing it, he felt as if he were floating on clouds, his mind becoming hazy. Apart from a lingering concern for his mother, he could hardly remember anything. He silently recited one last prayer, hoping that a glimmer of survival would be bestowed upon his mother. So that was her son, I see. Yeah. Hong Yi. Tearful eyes reflect tearful eyes, broken heart echoes broken cries. The world harbors the cold and sly, yet spares the soul in serpent's guise. The Jade Emperor sat on his throne in the celestial palace, gathering the officials. Hong Yi stood among the immortals and saw Taibei Jinxing leading an officer in. A crowd of 5 peaks on his head, a landscape engraved tablet in his hand. He wore the light of the 7 stars on his robe and walked to the pleasant music of 8 jade rings dangling from his waist. Taibei Jingxing then announced, Your Majesty, I have brought the son of Bodhisattva Palumpo from the Purple Cloud Mountain as commanded. The Jade Emperor responded, Let the celestial official come forward. I appoint you as the Dawn Star, ranking among the 28 constellations, and grant you residence in the Palace of Illumination. Remember to be diligent in your duties and conduct your patrols on time. The newly appointed Dawn Star thanked the Emperor for his grace. The Jade Emperor then ordered the Crane Immortal and the Supreme Celestial Inspector to escort him to his post, also bestowing upon him 2 bottles of imperial wine and 10 golden flowers. The immortals congratulated the Dawn Star, while Hong Yi stood quietly on the periphery, observing for a moment. She was slightly older than him, and having grown up together due to deep connections and frequent interactions between their families, she had always seen him as a younger brother. Now, witnessing his moment of glory, she believed his future held limitless potential. After waiting a while longer, she watched him greet and bid farewell to others in front of the hall, his spirits high, yet he never glanced her way. With a quiet sigh, she turned and slowly walked out of the hall. Okay. Cool. Interesting. I need to find that cliff that we're looking for. So maybe I should go back and look for that. Virtuous bamboo engraving. So it increases might recovery rate. Cool. So I need one more kun steel and something that we don't even know what it is. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, well, next time we will go back to the New West and we will look for that cliff. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.